Darlings, it's time to begin the road to 2K. Now, before I begin this journey, I want to give an extra special warm thanks to the entire Age of Empires 2 community and everyone who participated in Hera's King's Gauntlet Invitational. Me and a number of other streamers were invited to play Age of Empires 2, and if you'll observe, before the year of 2026, I would play a week of Age of Empires 2, take 9 months off, play another week, take 9 months off. Like, I generally would do about a 6 to 12 month break in between a week binge of Age of Empires 2. But gosh, I really enjoyed playing it, and I really enjoyed watching. But there's a certain kind of commitment hump that I always had various distractions, other things going on. As a content creator, you sometimes have to be a little bit judicious with what it is you're spending your time streaming. And so this year, I was like, I want to play more Age of Empires. I'm going to make this year of RTS, with a big component of this being streaming Age of Empires 2. Hera invited me to participate in the Streamer Invitational, which gave not just more motivation and structure, but oh my god, so much fun. Hera gave coaching, Lewis gave coaching, T90 gave me coaching, tons of people from chat gave me coaching. Dragonstar AoE literally would play games with the strategies I was struggling against to show me how to beat them and share them with me. Like, considerable amount of time. I think it's one of the most wonderful experiences I've ever been part of in my entire life. Literally. It's funny, like, for me, even though the tournament was the big event and the build-up, it was like those 4 to 6 weeks when I was playing that was just so wonderful. And I feel like my brain has gotten over a hump of understanding. Fortress! I know this map. It's gotten over a hump of learning to where now I'm just ready to dial in and commit to climbing to 2K ELO. That's going to be my goal. And I have confidence I can do it. It's just a question of when. So we're going to do this, and we're going to be doing some grinding. Great, more time to talk. We're going to be doing some grinding on the ladder, basically until we get there. There will be breaks. There will be breaks playing Age of Empires 2 to do all, veer off into other RTS games that are coming up, like Zero Space is going into early access, Dawn of War 4, the War for Westeros. I need to go back and play the Yuri's Revenge expansion for Red Alert 2. There's lots of things. Mega random? Hell yeah. But some context for what I'm doing right now. Right after the tournament, I'd been streaming an insane amount of games. And I took a break from streaming, and right when I was going to come back, there was a family emergency where everything is now okay, but it was like 4 days of high stress, and now everything's all right. And so it's been maybe 2 weeks since I played, so what we're going to do today is just be winging it, baby. Just kind of get our buttons lined up again. Mega Random is the best possible first game to play. Detective Paul Mango back on the case. Oh, yeah, no, I kind of want to remove the detective, but I do like saying Detective Paul Mango on the case. All right, hey, am I ever going to get into a match? Now, I need to remember, Aztecs. This is one thing I'm going to make sure that I do. What? Why do I have 2 horses? This Mega Random is way too random. Let me say the road to 2K is working great. First game back to W! We count those. All right. There's a reason why I want to play on Arabia. So, some of the things that I want to talk about with respect to my gameplay right now. I think that the longer the game goes on, the more confident that I'm feeling. And I want to try to understand some of the tightness that occurs in the early game a little bit better. And there's 2 things that I want to say about this. One is, there's the understanding of, hey, if you build one more villager before you hit feudal age, this is a consequence, right? This is just a knowledge thing. But there's a second thing that I'm going to state in a way that everyone here should relate to. Have you ever thought about how you wanted to behave in front of that girl you have a huge crush on? And when you think about what you want to do, you're like, I'm going to do a really good job, I hope. And then you present yourself to your crush and it's just embarrassing and you're stumbling over your words and you're putting your foot in your mouth and you're making a joke that you can feel isn't funny, but you force yourself to laugh at it because you're nervous, you don't want to look like a fool, and you look even more like a fool. And if someone said, hey, you didn't nail that joke, that is just not helpful. Because the statement is, what is this map? Okay. Give me the cows! Dude, I have so much stuff. Go here. This map, it's just so random. And I have an archery range. What? What is this? Alright, time to not variate my build at all. Oh my god, 2-0! I'm killing the game. It's the same dude again! I'm sorry, I didn't realize that I was cheating today. This is so funny. Alright. Back to the queue. But you know how when you put your foot in your mouth in front of your crush? If someone comes up to you and says, hey, you really botched that joke. She didn't laugh at all. You look dumb. You're gonna go, I know. I know. And they're like, well, why don't you just speak confidently and have your jokes land, right? Like, the output is known. The output is the known part. The unknown part is, what is it that's happening internally that's causing these mistakes? This is how I think about many of the early game build order problems that I've had. Many of the early game build order problems that I've encountered in Age of Empires. What's weird is that I used to nail the early game, but something's going on in my brain that's causing simple drops. Like, getting supply blocked is something I was past. And now I'm like getting supply blocked on my 3rd and 4th and 5th house consistently. There's something going on in here. So I'm trying to just be a little bit more cognizant of that. Some of that is just practicing more, but in the practice, what I'm doing in my brain is trying to seek out, why is it that these mistakes are happening? Because again, lots of people are like, you just practice, you trying to practice the Dark Age build. You know the Dark Age build by heart, and you just do it. So why don't you just do it? You just do this thing, you know? Again, that's the end result, is the build order doing that. What's going wrong is the input side that's producing clicks when I'm in that moment. And I think I have some theories as to what is going on with that. I think I have some theories. Bulgarians versus Burgundians. Bees versus bees. I have some theories about it that I'm going to explain once I just get off the ground a little bit here. I'm gonna bring all the ducks home. So here's the problem that I think has been happening with me. I think that I used to have kind of an empty brain at this stage of the game. I would just move around with my scout. Like, look at how I'm doing this right now. I would do this quite a lot in Arabia. I would just be vibing. Just chilling. Thinking about nothing more than going into a nice little circle. And what happens is, every time I get a new thought, oops, this is 7 of these from heaven of these. Every time I would have a new thought, like, oh, maybe I should scout with my sheep. What happens for me is that crowds out other things going on in my brain. This is a bad place to put it. I should build it there. And I'm kind of aware of this crowding out process that can happen. And once you get enough muscle memory that things start getting kind of cleared up, everything's okay. All things start going well again. But I think that what happened is Lewis was giving me tips on wall-offs. Dragonstar was giving me tips on scouting patterns. And because of those are just little tiny ways that things are being slowly eaten into in my brain. What is happening here? Can I not click on the guy? Oops. So I'm gonna get supply blocked, but that's okay. Because I was talking, and anytime I talk, that happens. They actually are doing stuff, thank goodness. So I do want to get that one early. Oops, I didn't do this. Wow, yes. Talking and playing at the same time is like an Achilles heel now. On my first day back, no. Oh my god. Woo! Speaking of Achilles heels, I need to have already been building that. Thong is overrated. Oh yeah. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Ooh, shit. So I should have been rallying these guys over here, but who counts anymore? Counting is just so overrated. Alright. So it looks like I have atrophied. My brain is atrophied, so... Well, what can you do? What can you do? Today is largely a vibes-driven day. QW. Oops. QE. I feel like there was one more guy here. Alright, that's fine. Anyways, I was talking a little bit about what I foresaw as some of the causes for my frictive behavior, my problem behavior, and I think a lot of it is just that there's these new concepts that I was getting exposed to, you know, like different scouting patterns from Dragostar, different walling patterns from Lewis. And these small things, actually, I've talked about this before, like, in a lot of ways, I think I'm pretty bad at a lot of RTS stuff. A lot of things in RTS land that I kind of am stinky at. Oh yeah, we need to make 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of things that I'm kind of bad at, but I just practice it a lot, and then I can rely on my execution, which is generally quite good if I have a good memory of what I'm doing. Let me hit the bastard. I did it, I hit him first. So this is a bit of an issue, but I'm just gonna start chopping trees. Slightly worried that I won't have enough money. What in the whole fuck happened? How did I lose that? Thank God I'm doing a macro play. Oops, thought there was another one here. Hello? Control 9, Control 0. Ooh, that's why. That's why you just don't. That's why you just accept that your first game is going to be a rough one. I shift QD back. I swear to God I did. Nobody asked. Nobody think. Alright, very slow castle. Warm-up game. Warm-up game! Warm-up game. Okay, question. What is the Bulgarian? Why was my opponent able to own me so hard? Can someone actually backseat me on that one? Actually, yes, I do want to do that. I see. I see what is happening. Alright, I see it. For some reason I thought I was out of range there, but that's okay. Rep post. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll get husbandry. Why not? Alright, so let's get ourselves a knight. Oh, whoops, I thought I put a bunch more of these guys over here. This. Tonic. Okay, yeah, I am not paying enough attention here. Yeah, no, this is just like some early... What? There's a hole here? Is there actually a hole here? Alright, so I should actually go sell. Should have done this earlier. So this is like as sloppy of a first game as humanly possible. Alright. Alright, we did it. We're winning. We've done it, have we not? What is this? A dismounted conic. Oh, that's right. So how much damage do these do? 12, and they have 100 health? Get them. So let's just rally this here. So, I mean, like, obviously the early game is completely and totally fucked right now, and the probability of us winning is basically 0. We have 10 villagers. I'm just gonna say GG. Woo! What an awful first game. Woo! What an awful first game. So, I need to go read what a conic does. This sounds familiar. It's technology tree, Burgundians. I feel like it was Bulgarians. So, there's a few things I want to check there in the game. A conic is 100, 12, 2 and 2. So it looks like it's just like a slightly better knight. Yeah, first game rust out of the way. So, and it gets a men-at-arms when it dies. Equivalent is what I recall someone saying before. Yeah, 45 HP. So the attack is 2.4. Is that number, is a higher number better or is a lower number better? I actually have no idea what this attack speed number means. Can someone backseat me on this? Lower is better. I assume that it's the number of seconds between attacks. And so, if I go to single player, load game, I mean, for probably most of today, I'm just going to be de-rusting. So I think one big thing that messed me up is I need to urgently build those 3 farms, because if I build the 3 farms, I obviously begin generating food from them. But way more importantly, I don't mine out these dudes as quickly. Because then this would have been a little faster. So this is fine. This is all fine. Okay, so why did I lose this fight so bad? Oh, did I attack him when I was 1 age down? Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. Dude, that's so funny, because I was like, eagerly, like, I'm going to go straight in and attack. And it's funny, because I know that Feudal Age Scouts are stronger than Dark Age Scouts, but I think the number of times in which that has ever been relevant for me is 0. This is like the very first time I think that it has ever been relevant at all. I mean, I've definitely had the, like, oh, I went from feudal to castle, and their castle age units shit on mine. Let's see here. So when this happened... So I think that briefly I thought, nice, I'm going to do a really good wall off here. This wall off, I probably could have just preserved, but I was thinking if I just wall off right here, and I kind of wall off down here, then I'm, for the most part, secured. And then, for some reason, I think that there's like a... what's the right term for this? I don't even know what it is. It's like a gentleman's agreement is maybe the best term I have for it. Like, where, for instance, if I wall like this, where there's technically an opening, but I'm walled like this, there's like the gentleman's agreement, like, you're not going to attack me right here, right? You're not going to attack me. And they go, yeah, you're right. I'm not going to go in and take that risk. And, like, he just, like, went in here. And I was like, oh! Also, at this point, actually, this is where I want to do Capture Age, because at this point, I actually was genuinely confused. Why does that have so much range there? Why? Yeah, why does this have 10 range? Villain just got bodkin arrows. Okay. Okay, so now I'm actually happy about this, because what happened is I went, oh, these should be out of range of them. And they are. Until my opponent gets bodkin arrow. And I think that every time that I've been up against this sort of thing, I have been up against someone who is not going for bodkin arrow. So at this point in time, how many workers have I lost? Oh, it just doesn't show here. I'm gonna go ahead and... How do I restart this? Quit. Turn to replays. Alright, come on, go through. Often when I do this, I feel like I don't quite have enough wood. That's one of the big things that I always wind up feeling when I am doing this build. Because I just don't quite have enough wood. Even though I got my early wood upgrade here at the lumber camp. And I know 6 is too many here, but I wasn't... I need to get 4 over here sooner. Yeah, there's upgrade number 1. Dude, hey, I'm actually incredibly pleased. Because my understanding of the range was accurate. Wow, my opponent already killed 4 villagers. Yeah, at this point in the game, only right around now did I begin to understand, maybe a little bit before here, I think is when it happened in the game. Only here did I begin to actually understand, whoa, I'm losing workers. So this is fine, but like, again, I was really low on wood. I need to be more careful about when I'm aging up. This is a problem that I have run into a shitload of times all across the board. Got this guy, that was cool. But again, I've already lost 5 villagers. So I think I should have not tried to wall in like this. I should have just like put a house right there and stuck to this wall and bailed and pulled back here. I think that would have been fine. And I think I need to be thinking, all right, I need to get more wood. Because I feel like, I don't know about you, but for me, my opinion on Age of Empires is 80% of it is just understanding how to manage resources. At least that's how I've always thought about it. Did you castle Age wood upgrade while going up? I did not, and that was deliberate. Well, I should say, I get the Feudal Age upgrade in Dark Age, because I'm Burgundians. And then on this wood upgrade, I didn't get it when going up, because I think that right around the time when I would normally want to be getting it, I was getting attacked. So I think that this is a pattern that has happened a lot of times for me, which is, hey, I've aged up. I should actually be pulling dudes over to wood, like, right away. There's already a wall. Should have used that time to make some kind of army. You only had villagers. I actually think that a lot of what I was doing was fine. I think the placement and the allocation of workers is the big thing. And here's the reason why I think that. I want to wait till Castle Age to begin making knights anyways. Now, I've just hit Castle Age. Just now. So, this is when I would normally be making knights up against the enemy conics. I just needed to have, like, a wall here. And actually have some protection. And then eventually get siege and stuff like that. And I know full well I have more economy than they have. Are monks the proper response? I think monks are an excellent response, plus some other unit. Now, I didn't know what a conic is. It might be arguable that I should have gotten, against a cavalry unique unit, I should have gotten spearmen and monks. But my thought was, knights and siege, or knights and monks, and then siege. Alright. Inverted conic, it basically steals 2 units. Yes, but then when they get the second conic out, or third, and if they get in, and I just have a spear person, you know. And again, what I want to point to is, for those of you that didn't see my little spiel at the start, there's a lot of discussion about what you should have. And again, I will continue to make this comparison. This is like wanting the result of you telling a joke to your crush to be her laughter. I know that this is the goal. The problem is being in middle school and stumbling over my words. The problem in Age of Empires, actually the problem that happened in that game had nothing to do with should I get monks, should I get knights, should I get any of these things. The big issues was walling, positioning, and not assigning enough dudes to wood. That's it. Those are the problems. Because, as you'll observe, I didn't have it, or excuse me, not putting on wood and not putting on gold. As you'll observe, the reason why I didn't have any knights in time is because I had no gold. The reason I didn't have any gold is because I didn't assign anything to that. Japanese! I know how the Japanese work! Played against him. Kita says, how are the games? So far, so good. Got 2 instant wins, because my opponent didn't want to play on the random map. Oh, is this Arabia? Dude, I was not even looking. Alright, so let's do this. I want to adjust my chair. It is Arabia. Holy wall, Batman. That's some sick stuff. Alright, that's a little low. That's okay. What the fuck? Are you on a hotkey? You're on 1, you're on 4? Okay. I must have just nicked him. Must have just nicked him. God dang, I thought I hit that 1 billion times. I'll play on a little bit of a higher tier here. Alright. Now let's do the patented Dragostar technique for identifying where your opponent is. Ah, fuck. So this is an example of where I was messing up some of my timing. Alright, there's a straggler tree. Where I was messing up some of my timing is I was walking forward. Okay, so I know that my opponent is somewhere near here. Likely around this area, yep. Yeah, see, it's the scouting. With the Dragostar scouting timings, I'm a little less comfortable. Oops, and I forgot to get this. That's okay. Nope, I want to play honorably. Alright, should have taken those cows then, huh? I keep accidentally sending this rally out, and it's driving me insane. Oh my god, dude! Ah! I literally just forgot about the board, dude. This is what happens when I take time off. This is why you should never take breaks when you're playing games. Alright. Woo-wee! Dude, shit's going fucking wrong this game. Ah! Okay. Maybe I shouldn't do this build with Burgundians. What can you do? You know what? Why not? It's gonna be a long journey anyways. Dude. Okay, so one of the things that I learned is that there is a ring around which things are even allowed to spawn. Oopsie fucking doopsie. Why not? Let's fucking do it this way. Actually, wait, no, that's totally wrong. This. Oh, I see that edge is not a dude. Alright, so let's do QQ here. Whew. Okay, so... Oh my god. This is later than I would like. Like from that one. Gotta build the thing on the other side. Alright. Ooh, I hate this shit. I am so mentally cooked right now. Ah! I'm not even gonna get to finish it, dude. I'm in hell. Dude, I literally knew that this was going to happen. You know, why not? Get an armor upgrade. Not an armor upgrade, eh? Other thing upgrade. I would send a weekend one. Oh, dude. Okay, just repair it. That was close. WE, please. Why is this open? Alright, we're gonna keep trying. Well, the good news is, bleeding should stop eventually. Woo, man, I got like so much fucking worse. What the fuck? I actually don't understand why that was able to get knocked down that fast, but what do you know? These have upgrades or some shit. I don't actually have enough wood. Alright, down here. We have the high ground. Okay. That was so fucking clumsy. So right now I feel a sense of urgency to get my shit successfully walled off. I think 5-on-1 is good for me. Maybe it's not, but that is, so that's positive. Gates are always a vulnerability. Oh. What the fuck is going on? There we go. Matchmaking works. What do you know? This guy seems like a vulnerability. Hey. I'm gonna get a villager. Mamma mia. I did it. Not sure what this one's doing here. Whatever. I am just going to make a whole bunch of things. I beat him to age up? Are we serious? Oh, the matchmaker's working overtime. It's like, Sean, I know you're rusty as fuck, dude. Get over here, man. What a fucking mess. Oh, okay. Oh my god. You know what? I am doing this. Alright, so I can probably rally over here. Woo-wee! That was a fucking shit start to this video game. That's okay. We never give up. We never surrender. I think I lose this. Yes. Counterattack potentially looks good. Now, what is a sensible thing to do here? That is a bit of a pickle, is it not? This is bad. This is just bad. But I bet you I can out-macro him. If I just believe in myself. I thought I'd gotten this like 40, 100,000 billion times. Obviously wrong, but I thought I had gotten it. Ooh, I still have not yet gotten that shit. My god. I did it! I hit the fucking button. This is a lot of idle time. For him and me. Oh, it's more than I thought I would. I can't tell if that was good or, like, the worst thing on Earth for me. I literally can't tell. I foresee problems in my future. Oh shit, I didn't exit those guys. That's where my wood is. What the fuck ever. I am worried that I don't have enough time to get all the shit that I want. Like, I don't feel like I have enough time for skirmishers. In other words, I feel like... I also have too much gold, which is bad. I don't have a market. I'm doing too many things. I should just get siege. Hey, he was thinking the same thing. Love to see it. Great minds think alike. Click, click. Oops. Oh, for God's sake. Should have gotten this siege a lot earlier. I think that there's something in my brain that says, at a certain point, you're too late for siege. And I think that that's just fully and totally untrue. Not that way, my guy. Alright, maybe one of the best trades of all time. I keep being like, yep, I've definitely solved my supply block issue. And time and again, I have not solved my supply block issue. Not sure what happened here, but it fucking happened. Did I just hit my own fucking thing? Alright. Get out of there, guys. Oh, shit, I see what's happened here. Oops. Alright, we've makey some mistakey. Okay, too much wood. Too much wood, too much wood. Alright. Very sloppy, very poor, but it's okay. It's alright. Oh, that's bad. Here. Oops. You know, I was like, I gotta build a castle there. And then I just didn't build a castle there. Oh yeah, I have a thing right there. Oops. I don't know if this works this way, but... So, let's get you guys here. Alright, F. Go farm! Go farm! Gold! We're here. Oops. So I definitely want paladins. I definitely have too much of this. Okay. Oh yeah, this. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So I now need dudes on wood. I'll rally there. You guys to repair this. You will rally here. I also need more of this and this. I think I'm a little overly used to the Frank's insane vision range on their paladins. I should simply not try that. Right? This is bad. I'm just not quite able to get the resources that I want. I keep being one step behind. I mean, I need to have enough wood to, like, go for skirmishers much sooner than this, but I've just been thrown off by fucking up early game too many times. I feel a little bit kind of locked into mass paladin stuff. Let's see if I can keep doing things. Set myself up into a good position. Let's just see, maybe villain just makes mistakes. Only have one. Okay. Off reinforcements is good. Get a lot of value here. I know all I'm doing is making paladins. I don't quite have the mental focus to do more than this right now. Oh, fuck. About to celebrate. Probably a mistake. Alright, let's get these fucking things started. I mean, I have just been behind on this transition for a really long time, and that's okay. The problems that I'm having are ones of distraction and focus. Appears to be the end. Like, I just don't think there's any reasonable way in which I can go toe-to-toe with this without a massive skirms. I'm pretty disappointed in how I played this game. I mean, I know that for how rusty I get when I don't play for periods of time, I mean, this is to be expected, but still, I feel like I'm able to play better than this. I've known for a while that I wanted to transition to skirmishers, but I just keep getting distracted by villains' attacks. We arrive super late. I am so dead. Keep trying, though. I mean, if my opponent is just attending these locations... Oh yeah, I forgot to get that. Did I get Loom, though? I did get Loom, though. That feels good. Okay, so... Let's... Dude. I actually have no idea how many kills this guy has on me right now. One time? One time? Oh, Jesus. I don't know, right here, why not? 65 workers, huh? If I can clear this. Ah, man. So, okay, so almost everything went wrong. I played super bad. But there's a few times that I actually want to kind of make sure that my understanding of what the game state was accurate. Like, for whatever reason in the early game, I did like 8 miss rallies. I lost a boar to a village, or a villager to a boar for nothing. It's not like I just right-clicked the boar and then forgot we were pulling it entirely. Aye, aye, aye. I think my opponent had just like super turbo lots of idle time early on. Exile says, you actually did great in feudal and early cast transition. You lost focus in castle because you were probably thinking of what happened before. Oh no, I don't think about what happens in the past in these games. What's happening is a present tense brain fart. I'll actually point out what was happening, Alex. So, like, this early game, this is one of these things that, like, I shouldn't be as annoyed as I got, but, like, I find it so annoying when I'm just like, oh, I told this guy to go over to build the house. Then he got stuck. Then I spent a little time looking at that, trying to get it around to just go to the side of the house, and then I was distracted enough that I was like, oh, wait, shit, I'm late to start this. I need you to go over here and build this right there. And, like, this has happened to me, like, it feels like 10 times where I start this barracks. Oh, I actually let this barracks finish? I thought I canceled it. That's where my wood went. Ugh. Oh my god. Now, one thing that I think was positive... Like, first of all, I actually have no idea what happened here. I have no idea how Villain just cracked that. I thought that it would be stable enough. So Reed says, since it was almost finished, you would have lost most of the wood anyways. Wait, how does canceling half buildings work? Because I'll be honest, I thought it just refunded you the money. You lose a percentage of the completion wood. As much percent as you built, that's as much as you'll lose. What? So if I have a 99% finished building and I cancel it, I lose 99% of the gold? Jesus. Or 99% of the wood? That's crazy. Alright, today I learned. Because, like, all these fucking assholes should have been here earlier. All these scouts. Oh, Villain got that up early here, huh? So, I mean, I literally don't even know what occurred here. This is insane to me. So this situation was actually less bad than I had understood that it was. Just a little goofy here. Yeah, I needed to... I think I undervalue just getting a siege workshop if I see archers. I normally get a siege workshop if I see a siege workshop. So... What do I think about this period of the game? So I have lost. Let's see. Killed 6. So if I had 6 more. Plus idle time. This is about where I should be, huh? So as a dumb question, if I just see pikemen, crossbowmen, like one thing. Okay, so let me share just some. What am I talking about? Here's just some things that are on my brain. So this is something that Hera pointed out. That, hey, if you see someone going for a bunch of archers, go cavalry or go skirmishers. Just pick one and go fucking hard on that. Now, because, you know, in the past, Hera had watched me play some games, and I would kind of make, like, 2 knights and just stop and go, ah, I need to get the counter unit. You know, I would overvalue making the counter unit instead of just making my main unit. So, I feel comfortable with seeing the archers and starting to build knights. But then I see my opponent beginning to mass halberdier. And this is going to sound kind of silly. But, like, I don't actually think I've thought about if someone goes for archer into spearmen like this. Like, this might be one of the very first times I've ever even dealt with this. I've dealt with this late game. Plenty, for sure. But what I haven't dealt with is this sort of at this early stage. Like, suppose that I am at this moment, where this is the first time that I see this, and imagine that I have... by the way, for those of you who are giving answers, I have not asked my question yet. So, let me actually back up. I have not actually posed my question, because it's weird. It's weird for me when what I'm going to ask is an economic question, and people are saying siege and skirm and things like this. Like, that's fucking weird. So, let's just... Hold on. Hold your horses, everyone. The answer is 42. Okay, very fair. I walked right into that. Let me try this again. So, Ed Grillo, hold on. I'm gonna just time out, everyone. Stop trying to give comments. Cut it out. Ah, now my window is broken. Unban. All right. So, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna share some context, and then I'm going to ask a question, and I want that question answered. All right, let's try this again. So, in early Castle Age, Hera pointed out that it's very easy to spread yourself too thin and to try to do too many things. To go, I'm going to go knights, and oh my god, I see archers, I'll immediately begin building skirmishers. And Hera recommends in early Castle Age, just pick a thing and go for it. Right? So, I picked my thing, which was to go cavaliers, and I'm going for it. All right. So now, my question is this. If I have like 2 town centers, you know, maybe 3 town centers, do I even have enough money to like think about building a transitional thing right now? Or is it like, no, don't think about doing any transition. I'm trying to understand when is transitioning too soon? Now you have to understand, I was building to that question, and that's why it's really weird when people are like siege or skirmisher or something like that. And I think that now that I've had some time to reflect, here's what I think I should have done. I think that what I should have done is By the way, Alex says, when you see 10 archers in feudal, you could drop the range. Yes, but that's not my question. My question was, I have already committed to knights, and I am at this position. So, I'm wondering, do I even have the money to start doing transitions into skirmishers? Because, like, my intuition is no. My intuition is that, like, I absolutely do not. I think that what I actually should be thinking right now is that I think that, like, the siege workshop I should view as, like, a nice transitional defense thing. Rough says that's why people were suggesting siege, I think. But again, blurting out siege is not my question. I'm not saying what's the right counter. I'm asking, do I have, like, enough money to do, like, any transition? Are there some transitions I can afford and not afford? The question is about affording things, not about what's good or what's bad. Because, for instance, if my opponent was going for, mass archer, there are times when you actually can't afford to build an archery range. Or similarly, there's times when you can afford to do something, but it's just a bad decision. Yeah. Yeah, I think that what I need to think about is I feel like monks and siege workshops are the cheap answers, the cheap, short answers. And so I think also, too, there's an argument to be made for just, like, being annoying with knights. I did not even see that this was here. I should have caught this in my earlier scouting. So behind on resources. I'm behind like 15k resources. Or excuse me, 3k resources, because my opponent has 15k and I have less than that. I am misspeaking like 1,000 times in a row. Okay, so this is a type of harassment that I actually don't know if this is good. So right now my resource collection is 15.6k and villains is 18.6k. So there's a 3k differential. Oh my goodness, I got the statement out. So this is 15 cavaliers. So right now, I have killed 3 villagers. My opponent has a shitload of idle time, and of idle TC time. But I actually don't know how many things I killed off. So again, if I had had a siege workshop, that would have been positive here. Interacted in a semi-reasonable fashion. Hooray. See, like, I actually don't know if just running around like this is good. This is an actual just simple question. If I'm just running around fucking with workers like this, like, I haven't killed literally a lot of workers. In StarCraft, this would be considered an absolute horrific disaster. Maybe I should loop around a little, because, like, you know, maybe I just need to bail abruptly. So I think if I, like, dash in and do a little bit of distraction. Okay, now this is interesting. I was behind by 3k, resource collected. Now I'm behind by 1.5k. Ah. Wow. So it sounds like it was good for a brief period, but it was not good after I started to lose a lot of Cavalier. And it was here that I went, wait a minute. This thing. Yeah, I was surprised at how few Cavaliers I had. So, okay, so this runaround in the main base did some stuff really positively, but I should also be thinking about just leaving. I killed 3 of my fucking Cavaliers. See, and at this point in the game, I should have been like, okay, like, I have a lot of food and not a lot of wood. This is like a pattern that I've hit a lot of times. I need to have the wood right now to be able to begin my transition to whatever trash unit I'm doing. These little runarounds. I almost feel like this was better than the other one. Got a little distracted, I guess. Eh. Because, yeah, at this point in time, I just felt like I had such little wood, and I had overgotten these 2 resources. Not having enough wood in Imperial happens to me a lot. I was able to do some shit for a little bit. Yeah, that was just pathetic. I shouldn't even have made an attempt there. So this is, like, what is... This is another thing that actually surprises me. I thought that I was much farther behind in army size. I thought my opponent had a way bigger army. Way bigger army. And also, let me spray the chat. Where people are starting to go into Backseat City. I just want everyone to just back it way the hell off right now. Because I already have the lessons that I wanted to glean from it, and I really appreciate the help of everything you said, really. Like, truly. That was really helpful for me, understanding what is cheap and what is expensive economically. Because it's way more helpful for me to understand skirmishers are an expensive reaction. Siege and Monk are a cheap reaction. That's the actual thing that I can apply to a lot of things. But right now, there's too much shit in my head. Too much shit in my head. This is weird. This is a weird experience watching this game, because basically my understanding of the game state at every stage was wrong. Because I feel like being behind is fine. You get behind in games all the time. Like, I think that when I was younger and I would fall behind and I knew I was losing, I would just fucking bail. I would just be like, oh, I'm behind. It doesn't matter. I should never fall behind. And what actually helped me get way better as a player was saying, okay, what's the game state? What's the game state? What's the game state? What's the game state? Because if I can understand what the game state is, then I just immediately have options. No water. Let's see here. All right, I've returned. All right, against Spanish, which I believe have conquistadors. Is that right? Conquistadors? C, and donkeys. All right. You mean beyond me? Didn't. All right, so now I'm going to do the scout technique from our pal, Dragostar, Dr. Agonstar. And I'm going to go out far enough to where I can run into sheepsies, so I can find all my sheeps right away. And then the sheepsies scout the nearby stuff. Oops. See. Alright, so let's actually figure out what is around this area. I'm going to do a forward mill. Oops, I thought I already moved that guy forward. Alright, let's see if we can do this scouting correctly. So I'm not focusing on my scout yet. $18, $19, $20 loom. Still don't quite know the angles to move at around the base. Alright, just go over here, dude. Chop the fucking... Woo! Oh shit, I literally didn't do this. The whole reason why I was opening this way. Actually, I wish I'd scouted this way. Shit, and I forgot this again. Ah! Huh. Oh, Jesus. Man, losing that first scout fucking sucks. I don't want to just go across there. Alright, well, I should go to the rally point first. I'm gonna make that a wall now. Why did I pull 4 of these? Whoa, I thought I pulled 1 of them. Jesus. Oh my god. Alright, I don't like how any of this walling looks, but that's okay. Seeing 2 archery ranges is a frightening proposition. So very confused. Time to begin the Great Back Wall. Time to immediately begin constructing the Great Back Wall. Really? 3 archery ranges, huh? Holy shit. Should just be aggressively engaging this, huh? God dang it. Go back, please. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Oh. Oh. Okay. I did it. Oh, of course, they can just walk. What the whole fuck is this doing here? What's this? Key this, I'll key this. Cancel these, get this, get this. Yo, what up? Delete, delete, delete. This. Alright, so then I want to, I think what I want to do is get this, then this. And I want to get a castle. I think I want to get one more of these first, though. Because I'm quite susceptible to various countery things. I don't know why. Okay. So I do want to start getting this. Because I love Cavaliers. Okay. I don't know why this happens sometimes. I know there's reasons why. Like, I know I'm the guilty party, okay? Do you understand me? I'm feeling a little vulnerable here. So I'm doing this because I'm up against a Cav Archer player, and I feel like what I always want against them is, like, map control. Like, or not map control, I want, like, safety against counterattacks. So and right now I have these, so I want to try to get, like, a forward castle somewhere. I might actually just get this one up on the hill first. Protect my gold. Oh my god. So this is where I need to not overbuild farms. I need to be really careful about what I'm building. Not my most efficient decision making, but it's fine. Now I obviously want to go Cavalier because that's all I ever want to do. So I did it. I got the thing that I wanted to get. Wait, but I don't need as much on wood. Alright. So, I actually don't like how I've played out this moment in the game. Like, at all. I feel like I'm doing a lot of things. A lot of things feel wrong to me. Alright, I did not get enough gold. Alright, shut me down. Yeah, I did not start prepping enough gold early enough. I need to just cancel these and just start getting the important upgrades. That's what I need to do. What's a missionary? Oh, shit. Holy shit. Alright, maybe I should just continue to build shit. Well, whoopsie daisies. Alright. Alright, here's my decision making against Cav Archers is incorrect. Ooh, I wish I had tooltips. So I'm messing up by... I just don't have enough gold to do the things that I want to do. Oh, shit. Well. Oh, fuck. Not enough wood. I see. Alright, so that's just a bunch of free shit. Ooh, God, I just never have enough damn wood in this age, man. My greatest weakness is getting wood. Quote me on it. Oh, my opponent didn't actually have... Oh, Jesus. Ugh. What? Why is that there stable? You can convert buildings. Is this like a special superpower or something? Alright, I fucked up like Villain did last game, so I now know that Villain now has a small-ass army. Holy shit. Dude, Dude, this is such a bad game for me. All these games today are so bad. Holy shit, man. Wow. Woo! But GG for whom? I don't know. I think that, like... I think now I'm just gonna go aggro paladin, because I see, like, scouts and shit. I'm sure... Okay, what civilization is my opponent? I do not know why this is so hard for me to retain. But it is. I'm just doing shape matching. I no longer see the score. Oh my god. What? Spanish, that's right. I blurted it out loud, very loudly. Okay, let's find out what the heck this thing is. Missionary. Whoa! My opponent can make anti-monks. Alright. This just was a game of Age of Empires 2, is what happened. So I think I did not like the start. I liked the middle. But then I was not sure what to do. So, first thing that I want to ask myself is, where should I wall this? I think that this was a bad wall. I think I needed to just wall this immediately. Maybe. Maybe wall down like this, and around like that. I think that that's what I should have done. I think that, like, if I was thinking of a tight wall, it should have been this area, down like this, and down like that. This is, I think, the target that I should have gone. My brain was, like, saying this. But, I mean, this is just such a huge area to wall. I really don't know how to wall this. So, I think in the next game that I play, I will wall this. This will be my main wall, is walling out like this and this. And then, because if I need to do emergency walls here or here, like if I just walled like this and put this one here, doing emergency walling here seems fine. And then maybe I can eventually wall out to there. But I think also, one of the things that I was having a hard time thinking through is that the gold was here, so I feel like I want to be out like that. But, okay. Wood line from one side to bore, other side connect the stone, the military buildings, gold. Yeah, I think that maybe like doing this, and then like doing down like this and down like this. Maybe we're just down like this. Because I keep trying to go out and out. I think I need to just be trying to draw lines back to the town center. As Dr. Agenstar suggested. Alright, so our question is, did we understand the game state? So these felt like two really fast archery ranges. I was like, oh shit. And I don't think that my opponent would have enough money to do much of anything else. Yeah, I think this was awkward. And I was panicking when I saw the two archery ranges. How many archers does my opponent actually have? 5. That is less scary than I think was in my head. Okay. Oh. I never like doing this, because then I always start rallying to wood, and then I can't fucking afford anything. So, here's where I think... This is maybe one of the big issues I want to work on for the next game. Is like, I was looking at my food and my gold. I need to keep looking at my wood and make sure I'm building stuff. I also have a bad habit of just leaving this open. Because I feel safe to leave it open, and I just should not. Hooray, I walled this. I was just surprised that archer pressure wasn't coming. And then I saw these three, and I was like, Jesus, I gotta build a second archery range. I think I got really good value here, I think. We've each killed one more than they have, but, like, I don't know, it's not something I really do very much. So, okay, so when I see all those archers, I'm like, go all in on upgrading my dude. Dude, I got double upgrades. I got elite skirms. I got... I got ballistics, man. This was insane to me. Dude, and I kicked ass here. Go me. This was annoying, but... Wow, so I guess, yeah, like... Here, okay, so here's something that is very different. How do I say this? I'm constantly trying to ask myself, what's the game state? And I assumed that my opponent would be ahead of me in TCs. So in my head, I was catching up, but that doesn't make any sense, right? If they're going for gold units and if they're going for 3 archery ranges with gold units, that's really hard for them to, like, also be getting a shitload of town centers right now, right? I mean, this is fucking insane. Still wildly behind in worker production. Also very funny. Also, this is a real Day9 move. This is something that I would do. So... Question. I am used to having... knights or archers at this time in the game. I know I've been playing a lot of knights in this year, but, you know, previous years when I've spent a week or two binging Age of Empires, I've also had, like, times where I just mass up archers. I've only ever had knights or archers. And knights and archers, I feel like, have cases where they're excellent, and all the other cases, they're okay. I mean, even knights against pikemen, they're okay. Even archers against skirmishers, it's alright. You know, there are things like you can run away with the knights. There are things like you can... run away with the archers. Like, these are really simple things. But I've never been in the situation where I shouldn't say never. I'm rarely in the situation where I've built up a shitload of skirmishers. I feel really vulnerable right now. Like, part of me is going, dude, if my opponent just makes, like, just starts making knights, I just instantly die. So, like, if I'm going, for instance, mass cavalry in Castle Age, and I begin to see spearmen, I feel like there's this long window of time where I know that I can use town center archer fire to kill spearmen, castles to kill spearmen, I can run around with my knights to distract the spearmen. I have all the time in the world to get the skirmishers. But I don't actually know how I should think about my skirmishers right now. So this is my question. How should I think of skirmishers? Should I be thinking to myself, no, just keep massing skirmishers, because if they start building the counter, you fall back and then respond to the counter? I know I'm going to be defensive with the skirmishers. That's like my perception of what I need to do. But like, is it that I should actually be attacking in order to see that they are getting a counter to the skirmishers? Should it be that I should... Okay, and like... More dumb questions. If I see that my opponent is getting a bunch of knights, like... Do I just, like, begin to calmly transition to spearmen or some shit? Like, I actually don't know how to think of... Like, if I see knights, I just don't understand what to do. Let's assume... Okay, let's change the statement. Let's say if I am going... Adjective, nouns, does he ever read the answers? Literally all the time I'm looking and responding to chat right now. Suppose that this is the situation. Suppose that I am pressuring with skirmishers. And I start to see knights. How am I supposed to think? How am I supposed to think? Like, suppose I see a couple knights, I'll be fine. I have a few monks, so I'll be fine in the short term. But should I, like, begin... Sean, the idea is start massing monks and start getting skirmishers. Let me actually refine my question a little bit. If I have skirmishers and I see knights, there are some very obvious immediate things that I can do to mitigate the pain of the knights. But what should I be thinking of as my next big compositional step? Should it be finally go back into my main unit production? Actually, that just sounds correct, yeah. That sounds right, because then I have knights and skirms. So I think I shouldn't be thinking about... No, I shouldn't be thinking, oh, I'm going to go rush off to get... Okay. I'm starting to see what the error in my gut reactions are. And here's the error. Typically, if I see someone making a lot of cavalry, like camels or knights, get some spearmen in there, right? Really common. I see my opponent getting some... cav archers or mass archers, get some skirmishers in there. These are really common things to transition into. However, I'm remembering, I think Hera said this to me and Dragonstar said this to me. You want to focus on your main unit, and then you do detours to get back to your main unit. If I'm Burgundians, and I'm like, okay, my main unit is going to be knights, or my main unit is going to be archers. Whatever it is, think of skirmishers as a detour on the way back to that. So that makes me go, all right, things I could be doing right now are getting knight upgrades. I could be beginning to get more knights of my own and pressuring and beginning to incorporate those in. I think the thing that I should not be thinking is go from skirmishers into halberdiers. That just sounds not good to me. I think that sounds not good to me. And here's what I think was the error of my logic, which is you incorporate halberdiers if you're going knights, or halberdiers if you're going archers, because you already have this like really nice damage dealing unit and you're trying to deal with the annoying other thing efficiently. But I've already dealt with an entire category of things with the skirmisher. There's a huge gap in just having a main unit. Like, if I'm just making, oh, this is a hard counter to this, and this is a hard counter to this, like, I'm just not getting any gold units. Like, double trash early seems weird. Yeah, so in a sense, it's like, well, you could go knights and then see cav archers and get skirmishers. Or if you're pressured early and you have skirmishers, you're still trying to bend back to that main thing. Okay, now that, I actually feel satisfied. I feel good. Alright, let's do one more game. And so, there's one point that I want to make that I've made before, which is lessons. If someone gives me a lesson or an instruction that's like putting food in my mouth, and then chewing it up, digesting it, is me actually absorbing the information. And therefore, if I have 100 items of food, I can only eat and digest them one at a time. And if there's 10 things in my mouth, it's hard to even chew, and it takes a while to get all that down. And an example of this is, just now I went, oh yeah, I remember the lesson that I was already told in this situation. Like, it wasn't, like, digested enough in my brain for me to go, aha! And this is a lot of the reason why I'm like, oh, this is what de-resting is. For me, like, some of it is muscle memory, but, like, I don't feel like I've had any weird muscle memory issues at all today. But, like, a lot of rustiness stuff is, like, there's 10 things that are in my head when the match starts. And then I take a break, and then there's 3 things in my brain. Hey, it's Magyars! I know what this Civ does. Thanks to Yamato Cannon. Who rules, by the way. Alright. What is with this insane set of sound effects? Capybara? I don't know about you guys, but I would love to eat, murder, and kill a capybara. Lines. Guess I will go here. Oops. What the fuck? Fuck, what the fuck? That really tilts me. Something went heinously wrong with my controls. Oh, that's where you went. I couldn't see it. Ay, 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 ay. God, that just blends right in with my eyeballs. Two. I knew it. Oh, shit. Oh, we have a very heavy-footed person upstairs. Oh, you absolute shits. Oh, I have way too much rot now. I gotta adjust this. I don't know when it's time to shave it all off. Dude, just shave it all off. It'll be great. You'll love it. You'll absolutely have a blast. Shaving my head, one of my favorite decisions ever. Alright, so... I am in the middle of fucking nowhere, dude. Like this. Alright, I already see a barracks. Ooh, that was a lot of rot, man. Ooh, 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 fuck, I'm fucking things up. Massively and majorly. Eye for an eye. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, almost got it. I think this was not worth it. Ah, fuck. I mean, that's just a horrific set of losses, dude. Ah! Alright, I suck. Alright, well, matchmaking works. We're both this skill level. God dang, that was ugly. Mm-mm-mm. Keep scouting this bastard. Oops, thought I hit that. Well, this is a bit of an annoying map, but that's okay. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Oh, it's an issue. That's all right. Let's see. Shit. Shit. Can I escape this? Head north. I really need to build this with more dudes. Wait, we're both working together here. Worker harassment. I fucking fuck. Look, you can't even tell I don't know what I'm doing. Where's my fucking stone? Right there, I see. Well, let's do it out here. That's what I was thinking of. I'm slightly concerned that my opponent is just scaling way past me. Put some theories to the test here. Is this a hard wall? It is a hard wall. Whoops. Holy shit. Shit. Uh-oh. That is some unfortunate news bears. Huh. Oh, shit. I think I'm actually in good shape in this position. I think I'm in worse shape than I realized I was in. Oh, shit. Actually, just hold on. This might be the incorrect location for this. This. There's a lot of shit gold spots, man. Fuck me. I don't know how I fell fucking so far behind. Jesus. Oh wait, I thought I had dudes repairing this. I do not have dudes repairing. And this is a problem because I do not have a way to build. Shit. What are you doing? I see. I do not have a castle. Okay. Delete the gate, so that way you're not obstructed by the gate. Yes, this is the way. Crabs are coming. Can I actually do this counterattack? I want to do this counterattack. In we go. We're in. Oh, my shit's dead. Fuck. I am not particularly good at the video game. Man, I just, like, there was this period in the game where I was like, okay, it looks like I finally stabilized, and then he just hit his forward castle and then hit Imperial Age. And I kind of had this feeling of, God, he got that, like, way faster than I would have expected. I'm just gonna say GG. I'm, like, totally fucked. Disappointing set of games. Disappointing set of games today. That's alright. I want to... This is, like, a good example of a game where, like... Where I want to be is if I'm playing bad. I go, I'm playing bad and this is the game state. But, like, it felt like every time I just looked again, my opponent was, like, more ahead of me. We were doing really similar things, so I want to try to read this a little bit better. You know, I think something that I need to do is that if I have a map that is this open, I need to just build a spearman. Period. Professor Thomas, can we talk about Yellowstone National Park instead? Might be a good idea, man. I think Yellowstone is just magical. See this? I can understand how to wall this. I wall like that, and like that. And then across and across. I have no... I mean, I'll be real. I literally don't know how to wall this. I really, 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 really did not know how to account for this wall off. I have no idea what to do here, dude. Part of me is just like, I guess you just YOLO it, man. I mean, do I... Maybe I wall over like this? And then down here? And try to just, like, basically contain like this? Like, I have no idea. Part of me thinks that maybe what I should do is wall out like this and in to protect the gold. And then do, like, a mini wall here and just chill for a little bit. Wood to stone to TC like this. I don't think this helps me do much. Unless you're talking about, like, here to there. I think if I'm like this, I need to be okay just going and doing a line like this and a line like this. And 2 lines. That's actually what I should do. I should wall, like, around and then back to the TC. From this wall to the TC. And then, like, up here and up here. and then just slowly expand out. That's what I need to do. So I think that, like, this is something that Dragostar described, is that, like, imagine a line going to each of your main resources early on in the game. Go from the outside to the TC for each of them. And then you do a little mini wall there. And you can just chill. Nice. I lost a lot of villagers early. Oh, and I screwed up my quick walling. I needed to swing around. I swung around this way. I mean, if I just scouted the scouts, it's a lot easier for me to just defend this. Look, he literally walked right past my dudes. So I think I lost 5 workers. I did some stuff here. I don't think I actually killed anything. Maybe caused a modicum of idling. 5 villagers early on is a lot of fucking villagers, man. I mean, that's a lot. It's funny, like, a lot of times I feel uncomfortable doing this. And all game long, I had a hard time dealing with this from my opponent. It's so weird where there's all these little psychologies where I'm like, this feels uncomfortable for me, and then it's done to me, and I'm like, oh, fuck, this is really good. It's so funny. There's the 5th relic. I wondered where it was. How many more villagers? 4 more villagers? Wow, I was actually way further behind than I had realized. Huh. Wow, those 5 villager kills, like, actually fucking annihilated my economy. I mean, I know that we're not at a high skill level, but my opponent even has more idle TC time than I do, and is like 67 to 52 and 20 to 22. Dude, I did not even notice that this was happening. Now, this is actually neat. I actually determined that I was ahead in dudes. I'm not that much stronger than my opponent. I have, like, +2 damage, -1, so I have 1 more damage. That's less awesome than I thought. So I want to really see what happened here, because I actually misread. I thought I had more knights here, because there's 19 for my opponent and I have 14, and here I have 8 to my opponent's. Ooh, yeah, I actually was bad in both of these cases, but I did manage to kill a shitload of villagers here. So this, I have a very hard time seeing who's had. Like, literally, when I looked at this, I was like, I have more dudes here. And I don't. I have actually not just less dudes, but I have way less dudes. I have a hard time visually processing this. I should just be more cautious. But I mean, this was actually quite sweet, huh? Actually got a villager lead. I actually managed to get out with some of these. I was really unsure what to do in this moment. This is the moment in the game that I was most unclear what my next play should be. I think I wound up getting my Spiriteds now. Like, I actually don't know how to deal with a castle in this situation. Because then I started to do this transition. I started to lose this. I think this is a bad place for a castle. I think if I had just held back, like, it's weird. My opponent was way more ahead than I thought they were. In the early game, and then I was in a way better situation than I thought I was at this point in time, which is really interesting. Also, all the golds were in, like, this area of the map. There was none up in the corners. So let's see here. So I thought to myself, the only thing that I can do right now is go for a counterattack and have my efficient counter units back home. And I think that this was good. One of the things I really struggle with is that the Night line with Franks has way higher vision than this, and this is just hard as fuck to see. Like, dude, if I had seen this, I could have shat on a lot of workers. Ooh, these guys got through. Yeah, I didn't realize this many had gotten past stuff. One thing I'm pleased with is the amount of times I just went, I don't know, I'll just send knights across to the other side, and I can just get in. Oh, I lost the paladin upgrade. Well, of course, I mean, he's just shitting on all my things in the front. Yeah, it was pretty hosed. Huh, so, I mean, I guess... So... Are there any issues with bitrate on my end? Let's see. Nope. It's a Twitch issue. So, I think a big lesson is the degree to which my mid-game gets hosed by losing those early 5 workers is absolutely gargantuan. I mean, that's fucking enormous. And Burgundians don't get bloodlines. Well, I'm gonna go. I'll be back Wednesday and Thursday with more Age of Empires 2 as we climb to 2K this year. Goodbye, everybody. GG.